Welcome to youtube.com/Geek Aloud. Today we are going to check out the PS5 release, remaster, or redone version of The Witcher 3 that's got obviously some extra stuff in it. It's got graphical improvements, gameplay improvements, stuff like that. Plus it's also got some content from the Witcher Netflix series, if any of you jumped on that, just to show you there. If we go, whoop, hold that a bit longer, you can see there Witcher 3, so it's got the PS4 version there. It just does that when you, it's one of the little quirks of the PlayStation. That it will show the PS4 version, but we've got the PS5 version installed, as you can see there. So let's jump into it, have a look, see what the differences are. That's all well and good. These markers, that's probably enough. I find sometimes with the HDR it sort of mucks it up a little bit, but in any event.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast.
I can't remember because I remember I played the first, or the original release of The Witcher 3. I can't remember how much of a intro it's got, to be honest with you, but I know there's almost like a smaller area that you start in that acts as almost your tutorial sort of level.
Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash.
Alright, I might skip that. So here's the, well, you can see there it tells you what the new improvements are. So you've got new graphics mode, 60 frames per second, performance mode, which we'll have a look at in a sec. Or you got the quality mode with visuals. You got cross progression. So what's that? Start your journey in one place, pick it up in another. Yeah, okay, so this looks like you played on any platform you want. New content, as I said, based on the Netflix Witcher series. Integrated mods. Integrated some incredible community-made mods into the game. So it looks like they've done it for you. It's not something you can go in and pick yourself. Photo mode. Yeah, okay, and then quality of life, UI and controller improvements, so on, casting is a bit faster, etc, etc. So let's have a look at this. And there we go. To make... access your analytical data. No, we won't be doing that right now. So we've got also, so let's have a look at the options there. You've got, I reckon the one you want to really have a look at is your display settings, graphical settings. So what have we got? Performance or ray tracing. So I reckon this one you really want to have your, so it targets 30 frames with dynamic resolution and ray tracing, but it's something I think you really want to have as your 60 frames. So we'll try that at the start with new game. Now this is fresh start, so from the start. Now this is yeah, okay. So I think the first time I played it was story and sword, but the problem is I've got about 20 hours into it and you can't get the platinum. You've got to get the platinum with the death mode. So let's see, tutorials on, I haven't played it for a while. Simulate Witcher 2 save, yep. So that just replays the story from the Witcher 2. We'll skip this one. If you want to jump into it, you can have a look. And what have we got? Skip. So here we go. Let's see. We go. Ooh, a couple of little bit of stutters there. Even though we're doing the performance mode, might just be what's using it. Tutorial. Ugh. Mini maps. Yeah, we got all that. Oh, not liking that swinging around. I think it's. Let's see if we can do something about that. Options, control settings, right stick sensitivity. Let's drop that down a touch and see if that does anything for us. A little bit better. Well, unless of course I'm going the wrong way, but let's have a look. Right stick sensitivity. Let's drop it right down here and just see 70 done. That's if I'm actually saving it. Yep. A little bit better. Let's see. Alright, let's go and find this key. What do we got for key? Key. There's your key. So what are we going? Going to the lower level. So what I have a look at. I mean, it looks okay. It's probably a marked improvement. I haven't seen The Witcher 3 for ages. I've been waiting for this to come out so I can get back into it and replay it, but it actually does look pretty good. It's not... I mean, it always looked like a pretty good game, but...
Guess she prefers practice to... Time to...
Let's get the story. It's not something we're going to look at right now.
Why you... Killing mom? You got... Think...
We've got the story, we've got the story.
Better... Hey.
Let's see if we get into... Yeah, alright. Let's do this. So that we can see.
Maybe if you fall.
Join Siri, run along the ramparts to the lower courtyard. So let's just see if we can see. See, that looks pretty damn spectacular if you ask me. Let's have a look if we can get a better view if we get up the top here. Oh no. This is backwards to most games I've been playing lately, the circle.
About breathing?
So there you go, have a look. I mean, that's the... Have a look at that.
Siri, cut it out.
That looks fantastic. You got the...
Geralt? What is it?
That there. I wonder if you can actually change it into display graphics. Let's see if we can switch it over to that. Ooh. Let's see if that makes any marked difference. I don't really think it does. Although, having said that, the closer, like that looks pretty good there, the brickwork. So, let's just see how we go with this. I don't know how. In fact, those controls are still pretty twitchy, to be honest with you. But we might have to have a look at redoing that. But we'll just have to see what that frame rate is, because I'm not quite sure if we're going to be able to, or how we're going to be able to go when we start getting into the combat, because it can get quite sort of hectic, especially when you get some of the, you know, you've got to dodge and you've got to use your signs, which is, if you haven't played this before, it's your magic sort of stuff. So this is, I don't know whether I've got it the other way around, so it's circle to get up onto the things and then cross to interact. Anyway, but I mean that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good in the background there. Graphics wise, it looks pretty damn good, you ask me.
Oh no, Desimir's got that look.
And it's just a matter of whether you got the impetus to... Well, I have to see what the combat's like, I suppose, because if it's...
So you did the...
Never...
Well, fine. Stop. What do you think? Should...
Oh. Alright, let's have a look at the fundamentals. Skip through this. Let's have a look. So what have we got? Combat. Okay, I mean, I haven't played this for ages, so let's have a look at the swords. Yeah. Draw your sword. Yep. Right stick in to target.
Quick cut. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, it doesn't look too bad. Well, there's a bit of ripping in there.
Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady.
Shut up.
See, just as he strikes.
Position, Siri. Footwork. Remember.
Just as he sort of strikes. Or you strike Vesemir, but roll it. Oh, I forgot about the rolls. So it's almost like, or I can say, I mean, it's a pretty old game now. Like we're talking 5 or 6 years ago, but
Pretend now, live later. Had enough? Riposte! Strike!
counter attacks. Press just. Oh, see, this is.
a storm's coming.
This is always one thing I've struggled with. I'll see how it is with this, but you can clearly see there's a bit of a pause in it as he's about to strike you.
Now, young lady,
Cast
bring
the
the day to a
Quinn sign.
close. We'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Gwen.
Yeah, we've done that. Where's the... Oh.
Siri, Gwen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Siri, Gwen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Come on, at them! Siri, Gwen is sometimes cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's worth doing this on the death march, to be honest with you. This is...
See? If not for the Gwen sign.
There we go.
All right, Geralt, come on. See that, Siri? Art will knock anyone or anything off balance. Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Ugh. Axie can really muddle your mind.
There we go. So,
Heard it now. Show her, Geralt.
I mean, this is still running. This is running at the graphics mode. So
Showing
the
off, Geralt. See this, Siri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Siri. Gwen will dampen the blow.
There we go. So that's probably the first, what are we, 10, 12 minutes into the game. We've done the first tutorial. We've had a bit of a look around. You can see, I'll show you up again if it'll let me back up there. Just have a bit of a quick look at the scenery and the graphical sort of improvements. But you get sort of an idea of how it looks compared to the old one. I mean, the old one, as I said before, didn't look too bad, but you know, that looks pretty decent. You can sort of go around the castle, but I think you have to work on that left stick movement, sort of see how we go with it, I think. But anyway, thanks for joining us today. That was a Let's Play for The Witcher 3 PS5 edition. It's also on the Xbox 360, so jump into that. And that's Geek Aloud at youtube.com/Geek Aloud. You can also join us on Twitter at Geek Aloud if you want to jump on there. We post pretty regularly. We've got Let's Install videos Thursday nights Australian time. We have got our gaming enforcement agency, which is me, Troy, and Unky Dunky. We will have a chat each and every week about the games we've been playing, the news of the week, and also the popular segment, the Standoff, where we pick a category each week and then a number of contenders, and then we pick our winner for that. And this week, bit of a departure from the norm because we're going with our Game of the Year nominations in a couple of different categories. So join us on Thursday night for that one. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, that was loud. Hey, that's something. I love everything about it. Ooh.
Fire splash!
Old Uncle Donkey. Gee, Donkey.